Hi, I'm Mimi, and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Sunday, September 28th, 2014 by Gaia Blooming. Our energy mantra for today is as I think, so I balance. And so I want you to look today at what you think beauty and pleasure is. And testing those thoughts this morning is going to be a connection between the Sun in Libra and Neptune in Pisces. And Sun in Libra, we've kind of talked about this with the new moon, can have this urge for perfection. And I think there's an urge in a lot of us to find that perfection, the perfection in beauty. And Neptune in Pisces can see the God, can see the beautiful in everything. It can see the beauty in, a blank canvas with a can of paint, dumped on it. So I urge you to find the imagination, the pleasure, and the beauty in that blank canvas with the paint slapped on it. In anything, if you can look for the beauty today, use that imagination. It's going to be heightened with that Neptune and Pisces energy connecting to the Sun. If you can use that to find the beauty, you are going to be feeling good today. We have the moon connecting in to Venus today. Venus, by the way, is finishing up over the next few days, finishing up her trek through Virgo and is going to be moving into Libra soon. So the Venus in Virgo, we've been looking at our body and finding love in our body and paying attention to our body. And the moon in Scorpio is bringing that attention down to our lower chakras. And as I was thinking about the day and pleasure and beauty, if you are somebody who likes to dance, moving your hips, moving your lower body, that can really stimulate your lower chakras. So just do a little shimmy. Turn on some music that makes you amp up the primal energy in you. Turn it up and move your body and see what happens. And see if you feel the energy opening up and coming up through you. After that happens, the moon is going to be moving into Sagittarius. Yes, I'm excited about that. Moon in Sagittarius is a great time for infinite possibilities. It's a great time to look at your emotions surrounding your beliefs. And I think this is a good time, when the moon comes around, every month, to start looking at this. What are my beliefs? What are my feelings around beliefs? We're going to have Saturn at the end of this year, the very end of this year, moving into Sagittarius. And that's going to be shaking up our beliefs. So if you start looking at them now, how do I feel about what I believe? How do I feel, with this time in Libra, how do I feel about what others think about what I believe? And does that matter? Start looking at that and see how that shifts for you. Tonight, the moon is going to be connecting into Neptune. It's actually going to be early tomorrow morning. So it's going to be while people in the United States, while we're sleeping for the most part, unless you're up really late painting, like some people I know are up really early hiking. So moon connecting into Neptune always brings really interesting dreams. And this with the moon in Sagittarius, if you're thinking about your beliefs today, pay attention to your dreams and see if they tell you anything about what you believe. Our dreams are always a beautiful place to get beyond what our mind is saying, to understand what our unconscious is saying and what our subconscious is saying, and your psyche, your inner child. So don't be afraid to get in there. One last thing, Mercury is at 0 degrees today. It is in Scorpio now, so you're definitely going to be accessing the underworld when it comes to your thoughts. You're definitely going to be seeing beyond the surface. But as it's at 0 degrees, this means it's still we're still kind of transitioning into this place. So I said on the astrology the other day, don't always believe everything that your mind tells you. Listen, because it has a lot of insight, but you don't have to believe everything that you hear as the truth. So take that with a grain of salt. And have a beautiful Sunday. Namaste.